It starts with a spark. It starts with a big, deep yearning to understand, to know, feel complete, to learn more. So how did it start for me? I was driving back from my work to my home, and I was in a new country, just arrived 6 months ago. I managed to find a job. I got a house, purchased one. And I achieved all the things I should achieve around 30 years old male should do according to the society. I was still feeling incomplete in the car. In a way, I was happy that I got all these achievements and I had a job and everything. I'm feeling good about it. But at the same time, deep down, there's anxiety, there is incompleteness. And then I focused on that and I felt like it was like a black hole. It's getting bigger and bigger. And whatever I put in place, new friends, new country, new passport, nothing was fulfilling that. I was always empty, always hungry, like a black hole, sucking everything in, making me feel incomplete at all times. So that I started inquiring about it. What is it that I can put in place that just fills the hole and I feel full? Is it a partner? Is it a better job? Is it another country? And I stopped and I realized that wherever I go, I take myself with me. It was me. It wasn't about the external world. Wherever I go, I created the same relationships. Wherever I go, I created the same connections and web of interactions. And I was after the same goals that society dictates. And I was never satisfied, never fulfilled. It was me. At that point, I realized not the external world, but I had to change somehow. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what to do about it, but I felt that huge yearning towards something. And I said, this feeling is a deep black hole that is infinite. I had to put something infinite in here so I feel complete. Then, as you can imagine, when we say about infinite and something that is no beginning, no end, no time constraint to it, our minds go into God. I said, okay, God, for the first time I'm telling you, come sit with me so I can feel fulfilled and full. And then my search started from there on. I thought God was something separate from me, and I should be going there, finding the God and putting inside me, or uniting, or merging, or disappearing into it. And God was sitting somewhere else. I and God was separate. We all think that way. Our traditions and scriptures and religions, they tell us for years and years and years, a white-bearded man sitting in the sky, and we're separate and he's testing us. Wide variety. Go to different cultures, go to Hinduism, you'll find something else. Go to Christianity, you'll find something else. But one thing made sure for me is I started feeling certain love. And that love was like a warmth in my heart. My heart was burning like a fire, and it was painful, but at the same time, it was filled with love, a yearning, like I was separate and I wanted to unite so badly. All these years, I lived that way, until the point came that I accepted myself as I am. Because in order to reach God, I had a understanding in my mind, or some kind of a registry, saying that you have to be the best version of yourself. You have to be a good man. These feelings that you're feeling, they should go away. Like if you're feeling inferior, you should fight for it. If you're feeling not confident, you should fight for it. If you're feeling anxious, nervous, fight for it. And then say, no, I'm not that way, I'm this way. What is the better way? So years of psychological self-surgery, I realized that all I had to do was accept myself sincerely from the bottom of my heart. That was the love. That was a true self-love. Then I screamed to the world, I yelled to the world saying, I accept myself as I am, with my wrongdoings and with my good stuff. I don't mind. Whatever it is, I accept it fully, non-stop. No more self-critique, no more self-sabotaging thoughts. I went to bed. I woke up next morning. That internal critic in my mind disappeared. I woke up in the morning. That burning flame of heart that turned into a warm, nice feeling of coziness. I looked around the room. I touched the walls. I looked around. And I wasn't feeling that nervous, anxious, burning feeling in my chest anymore. I almost felt like I'm empty. And everything looked fresh, nice. What a nice experience, I said. I didn't know what it is about or anything, but one portion of my mind, one portion of my brain that was occupied by ego, that was occupied by self-judging thought mechanism, disappeared. Because I ended it with no intention whatsoever to do that. I ended it because it just naturally came to a point that I said, enough is enough. From that day on, a new journey began. I started writing more. I started enjoying my work more. I started enjoying human interactions more. I started laughing more. And I started studying more, learning more, almost like my work career also started climbing up as well. It is because I become a lot more comfortable. So comfort was the key. So how do we do all these things? Like, what am I suggesting you? What am I suggesting you is, whatever ways you do it, however you came to that conclusion, sincerely, from the bottom of your heart, accept who you are, as you are. Do not fight. Just see it and see the misery it creates, see the problem it creates, see the feelings that it creates and how your relationships are impacted, and see all these things are actually reflected in the world. You're not alone. I'm not alone. Everything we have here is happening outside. Hence, understanding the world, seeing the world, is seeing ourselves. If I see myself, I see the world. If I see the world, I see myself. If I see a fellow human being, I'm seeing myself. If I understand a fellow human being, I understand myself. And I have power to end it. Not with my own petty me's stories, intention and will and push and etc., but naturally. See it. See and understand how actually you're extremely intelligent and you have the full potential to change. That is very promising. That is very encouraging. Live with peace and see you in the next talk. Bye.